Greetings, programs. This is Wretch, and welcome back to Vampire the Masquerade Heartless Lullaby. And I really enjoyed the first part of this game. It's crazy to me that this was created at a game jam. It checks so many boxes off for me because it reminds me of like one of the Shadowrun games mixed with the darkness of ETM. The writing is awesome. I've been thoroughly impressed by this. We played the beginning of the game as Zach, trying to console his friend Johnny with a night out on the town. They reached the Heartless Club, and now we are in the hopefully very fashionable shoes of Diane, a toreador who realized that there's a lot of machinations and stuff happening in this club that could be very, very threatening, not just for her, but it seems for the Camarilla itself. So we just left the bathroom and the odd scene here. I actually didn't look at this symbol. A sort of mat or black cloth hanging between the two doors displays a strange symbol, painted in red in a sloppy way. The mockery of the Ankh that the anarchists took as their own symbol, in opposition to the Camarilla, showing it with such pride as an unmistakable sign that they fear nothing. Neither the Second Inquisition, nor us. Unconscious imbeciles. Today's meeting should settle this matter. The first thing Gabriel will do when this place comes under our domain will be to tear this insult to good taste off the wall. Okay. So we need to go talk to the DJ here. So they have Kindred of the East. That's awesome. So I didn't notice in the last, during part 1, but we actually do have a hunger bar down here. So that's kind of awesome. The DJ dances to a rhythm of his own, ignoring the music he himself is spinning. When he sees you approaching, he takes off his headphones and, with a broad smile on his face, greets you with joy. Diane! It's been ages since the last time. How's it going, sweetheart? Hi, Leo. All good. Terrible place to meet again. What? Oh, don't say that, woman. This club rocks. I've only been DJing here for a couple of nights, and it's already one of my favorites. Well, certainly suits you, of course. I'll have to mention to Gabriel that I've seen you. You know that, don't you? Oh, but Diane. No buts, you idiot. We're at war. Since the last fiasco in Prague, the message is clear. Either you're with us, or you're an enemy. And I don't care what you say, unbound or not, in the eyes of the sect, you are an enemy. You know we wouldn't hurt a fly, Diane. We just want to play our music, bring the madness to the dance floors. Whatever you say, Leo. You cannot argue with those damned Malkavians. See you, Diane. Enjoy the evening. Malkavian DJ. I have seen that multiple times during VTM campaigns. Now, do we talk to the bouncer here? A mountain of a man stands between you and the entrance to the VIP zone. Although he doesn't look like it at first glance, he is armed. Good evening, miss. I'm deeply sorry, but Mr. Cunningham has just informed me that all the arrangements for your meeting are not yet ready. I would ask you to wait a little longer, please. It seems that everyone is late for their commitments today. It was predictable. This is what we get for dealing with anarchists. So for those of you who are familiar with like 3rd edition VTM, or 2nd for that matter, one of the interesting things about 5th edition is that in the kind of the huge squabble of the Second Inquisition and everything that happened, the Sabbat have basically been driven into hiding. Now, the Sabbat that are still around are incredibly powerful and actually scarier, I think, than the sect as it was in 3rd edition. They're more boogeyman now than ever. But the anarchists, have the Anarch Revolt, has kind of gone up in weight class, and now it's the Camarilla fighting against the Anarchs. It's not necessarily of human or cattle or human not cattle now. It's just simply one side who are very much about control against one side that is not about control. So lots of different kind of storylines or stories can be told. And I think that's everything here. We already talked to the lovely folks outside, who I think are La Sombra, but, you know, that could always change. I have returned to my table. Absolutely exquisite. I couldn't help but finish it. Maybe I could just wait for my coterie here? No, I think we've investigated everything. Yes, I don't have the desire to look around this filthy place any longer. Hey, we're back to Zach. Oh, fuck, man. I'm too drunk. You notice that it's been a while since Johnny said he was going to the toilet. Oh, I put the music back up. There we go. You couldn't have fallen asleep there, could you? Find out where Johnny is. Okay. Do we need to talk to anyone else? You don't know if it's due to the effects of the alcohol, the hours, or how long you've been watching the young waitress pour you drink after drink, but you'd say she's getting prettier by the minute. Another one, Zach Riley? The terrible combination of your full name enunciated with such an icy tone makes your goofy face come off in one fell swoop. No. Sorry. Have we been introduced? No. But you and your friend have made this bar your personal confessional. And don't ask me why, but you refer to each other by your full name. Sounds like something we could have done. I'm sorry, I really am. Don't bother. It's part of the job. You wouldn't know where Johnny is? No. No. And nothing more? Your friend yelled at you that he was going to the bathroom, but that was a while ago. Fuck. Okay. What is it to... Oh, I forgot what the button was to scan. Ah! Hat. A top hat, old and worn out, lies abandoned on the table. Oh, that guy who was here earlier was wearing it. Where did he go? Out of curiosity, you move a little closer and notice a playing card sticking out from under the hat, on which something is written with a permanent marker. Ooh. Should we read what's written, guys, or should we avoid the hat? What do you guys think? We're gonna go ahead and finish the game during this stream, by the way. Goon says read. Yeah, I'd be too curious. I should read what's written. Carefully, you pull the card out from under the hat. The calligraphy is very elaborate, all written in cursive and with elegant finials at the end of each letter. It's a list of songs? No Easy Way Out, Love Will Tear Us Apart, Have a Drink on Me, Dust in the Wind, Pause to Access? It doesn't make any sense. Neither the genres match, nor the titles tell me anything. I'm gonna have those songs stuck in my head now. There ain't no easy way out. I think my favorite out of all of these would be Dust in the Wind. It's a great song. Wait, is there someone at the... There is! I saw you. Hello. The cloakroom shutter is up, and behind it, a young woman watches you shyly. When she catches your glance, she startles slightly with a shy smile and turns to you. Do you need something, sir? The girl appears to be a couple of years younger than you. Her smile is strange, artificial. Her movements slow and clumsy. You notice that her wrist is bandaged and it looks like a recent cure. Her eyes convey a confused, tired sadness. Use crumpled paper? Oh. Sure, why not? I'm sorry, I know this is none of my business, but is this yours? The description of the young sweetheart fits you. I'm gonna die. Oh! That. Taking the paper from your hand, she can't help but blush as she opens it and reads its contents. Her cheeks grow redder and redder to a comical point. Tucking her hair back behind one ear, you notice that her right earring is missing. That idiot. Excuse me, can I tell you something? I'm all ears. See that bouncer over there? The one in front of the stairs leading to the VIP zone? Yep. Oh, don't tell me that gorilla has... Yes, he wrote this, but he didn't have the courage to give it to me, the coward. I saw him approach my stall at the beginning of the evening with something in his hand, but he turned away before he got near, and since then he hasn't come near me even to say hello. Are you two dating? Immediately, the young woman's face turns completely red. No, I mean, nothing serious. Well, not at all. Yes, but no, it's complicated. Oh, come on, woman, it's not that big of a deal. If he hasn't written this to you, it seems to me like he's serious, and you seem to like him too. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I like him. And I owe him a lot. He got me this job, you know? I wasn't in a good place in my life. I felt like everything was ending for me, and he brought me here. He saved my life, so to speak. Well, I'm really happy for you. For both of you. Good luck. Thank you. Hey, we did happy things. Oh. We used the crumpled paper already. We already did this. Oh god, okay. You do it, Zach. Can we dance? I want to dance. Oh. I cannot dance. Okay, fine. Oh, I could go up to the terrace. I don't know if that's a good call. Friends. This place has a very cool style. Okay, hold on. The dancing is very Batman Beyond. Oh, that intro. So amazing. Can Zach use the toolbox? Hammers, nails, screwdrivers, ordinary tools. The window is broken, and the cloakroom attendant can be seen inside. Who could have caused that? I don't know if I necessarily want to jump into that. That is a little bit out of my weight class, that conversation. We'll go ahead and skip it for right now. We'll try and track down Johnny. Your cell phone. Your gaze slowly sweeps over the table where Diane was a while ago. Since you joined Johnny to take that last one, you haven't seen her again. You can't help but feel a pang of grief at the thought of never seeing her again. I could have at least asked for her number. But her phone is right there. Oh, she was looking for it. Ooh, all the bathrooms are open. I don't know if I should necessarily walk into that one. Okay. Uh-oh. Where's our boy? Is that a pill bottle? A flickering light coming from the garbage can catches your attention. It's Johnny's cell phone. And his wallet. What's this idiot doing? Bad things are happening. Johnny! Let's check the other bathroom. I'm sure this will lead to nothing horrible. Ew. On the floor, a pool of blood that looks fresh captures your attention. In the center of it, something shines with golden sparkles. It's her golden earring. Which is ironic because between the two of them being so far away or across the room, we are helping with some radar love. And we're in the Twilight Zone. I'm old. Okay. Excuse me, is this earring yours? Oh, yes, I must have dropped it somewhere. Thank you very much. Good guy, Zach. You'll be 37 this year. I will be turning 39. Well, I mean, if we're looking for Johnny. Have you seen my friend Johnny? Random, not creepy. Paradise by the dashboard light. Chef kiss. Sitting on a couch, you see the elegantly dressed couple that used to block the exit to the terrace. They're accompanied by a man dressed in vest, gloves, and red-tinted circular glasses. They converse in a rapid, almost unintelligible tone, and you notice the tension rising. Ugh, creepy fucks. The game, it has a great atmosphere to it. I like it. I like it a lot. The DJ is still very into his music, much more than the rhythm would invite you to think. He doesn't even have his headphones on, so if you yell at him, you know he'll hear you. Hey, DJ, can you hear me? The sudden shout startles you slightly, but the DJ's smirk reassures you. You didn't understand the reference, but at least the DJ's attention is now yours. Hey, have you seen my buddy? The guy I came in with? We were drinking at the bar. He went to take a piss and I haven't seen him in a while. Oh, sure, dude. He went up accompanied to the VIP zone. He looked out of his mind. Oh, fuck. The hell is Johnny doing there? No idea. The colossal bouncer looks at you reluctantly, watching you approach the entrance to the VIP area. What the hell do you want now? Have you seen my friend? Yes, your drunk friend is upstairs at the express invitation of the boss. And couldn't you let me through, man? My buddy's really fucked up. I gotta take him home. No way. Not without an invitation. Without an invitation, no one passes through here. Words from the boss. Fuck. All right. Well, it is time to go back to the float girl and see if she can get us in. Night, Arrow. You have yourself a good one, friendo. Thanks for dropping by. Appreciate you. Hello, hello. Yeah. Have you seen my friend? The young man you were with at the bar, right? I saw him go up into the VIP zone with a couple of guests. To the VIP zone, you say? But, like, the bastard's drunk as hell. What the fuck is he doing there? I don't know, sir. I'm just telling you what I saw. It's true that he looked slow. Oh no, Johnny, what the fuck are you doing? So I'm wondering that now can we use the... Okay, hold on one sec. Hey, you know, I'm sorry I didn't ask this before, but are you okay? Perfectly, sir. Don't worry about me. Everything's under control. Something tells me that everything is not under control. Now we will have the crumpled piece of paper. So, yeah. Maybe we can ask him about her. See, we can't get back there yet. That's what I'm curious about. Oh, we can... That door is now available to us. Okay. Oh. Hey, do you know how I could get into the VIP zone? You notice how the waitress stands upright and her gaze darkens. The VIP area is by invitation only. So why did they take Johnny up there? Your words hit her with a force you did not expect. Unable to hide her surprise, the hitherto stoic waitress proceeds hesitantly. It's not possible. You don't... Shaking her head briefly as if to dismiss such thoughts, she immediately reverts to her usual tone. If management has taken your friend upstairs, there must be a reason. Perhaps a favor due to the tremendous expense you've made tonight. Don't give it any more thought. Enjoy the evening. Johnny can barely stand up, though. What kind of a favor could someone that drunk receive? Look, Zach, that's as far as I can read. If you want to ask someone what management might do with your friend, ask Christoph, our superintendent. He's on the terrace. You'll recognize him easily. He's wearing round glasses with tinted lenses. Thank you. You didn't tell me your name, by the way. I've told you enough tonight, Riley. Okay. So maybe Christoph, we're gonna check with the bouncer one more time now that we did the crumpled paper and see if that can get us into the VIP. Otherwise, we'll go talk to Christoph. I don't know if sneaking would be the best thing to do right now. We're not exactly built for it. We got the stink of human on us. What the hell do you want now? Okay, that's... I would figure that you'd be able to... Okay. Well... I guess trying to bring them together doesn't help much. To Christoph! Like, we'll interrupt the conversation and be like, hey... Sorry you guys are having a bit of a tiff, but... Tension's rising? Uh-huh. That's him. That's Kristoff. I should ask him about Johnny. It wouldn't be smart to get in the way. So I wonder if there's multiple paths to... Should we try and find an alternate path into the VIP section, guys? Because we've seen all those vents and everything. Or should we just go ahead and ask Kristoff and interject ourselves into, obviously, vampiric matters? Because seeing how these two act, to be like, oh, refreshments have been provided. You know, kind of thing. Ask? Yeah, sure, why not? We're focused on Johnny, not necessarily ourselves. I should ask him about Johnny. Gathering your courage, you approach the table. Before you can open your mouth, all three turn at the same time in your direction. The man in the suit twists his face, clearly annoyed. You. Can't you see that the grown-ups are talking? Kristoff, isn't it? The man in the suit looks at you in astonishment, and out of the corner of your eye you can see the anger growing. Oh, he snubbed him. Growing inside him. Something tells you he's not used to being ignored. Who's asking? You feel the eyes of the three piercing you like spears, pinning you to the spot. Your heart begins to pound and you feel your throat constrict, making it hard to breathe. My name is Zach Riley. I can't find my friend, and... The woman lets out a burst of laughter, cutting you off. Kristoff, the man you call to find your lost friends. The suited man joins in the laughter of his companion. Please. Raising a hand with an annoyed gesture, Kristoff stops the mockery of the suits. Speak, Zach Riley. The waitress told me that you would know why Johnny, my friend, has been taken to the VIP zone. He's very drunk and I have to get him home. Under the dim lights of the glassed-in terrace, Kristoff's face takes on a faint tone. His thin, taut mouth, turned into a slender, straight line under his perfect mustache, trembles slightly. Upstairs, you said. To the VIP zone. What's the matter, Chris? Cat got your tongue? Old Cunningham doesn't tell you things anymore, huh? Silence. The suited couple smiles viciously, looking at the bespectacled man. After a couple of seconds, the woman clicks her tongue and turns to you. Tonight is a very special night, honey. Your friend has been honored to be invited to the celebration. I have no doubt he'll be having the time of his life. I'm sure you're dying to go up too, aren't you? I just want to pick up Johnny and go home. Look, it's been a long night. We've had too much to drink, and enough. The words recede in your throat, burying themselves deep in your stomach when you hear his powerful voice. Enough, both of you. How squeamish, Kristoff. Yes, we haven't done anything to him yet. Heaven forfend. What kind of celebration, and why is a drunk like Johnny invited? The kind of celebration that requires no questions asked to be invited. Nice. You know what they say about those who make too many anyway. Don't say things like that. You're going to scare the kid, and he's scared enough as it is. Where is my friend? A crude taunt hits you harder than you thought it would. And before you know it, you find yourself clenching your fist so hard you hurt yourself. Leave him alone. Kristoff's voice echoes across the terrace. What happens upstairs is Jackson's business, not mine, not yours. But you heard the man, boy. Go on. Shit, Johnny. What have you gotten yourself into? Okay, that could have been a lot worse. That could have been a lot worse. See if there's anything over here maybe a little human like me could use. Nope, not a thing. All right. So what I'm thinking is we can go ahead and grab the tools now and use them to go through the grate. We're gonna Maniac Mansion this. That's the hope. Oh, never mind. Maybe that's a red herring. That's the chainsaw without gasoline. One more time, let's check. Checkaroo. Yeah. I mean, it's the same thing, the crumpled paper. And we can't leave without Johnny. So let's go look at that grate again. The dusty grill lets a weak current pass through. You know, if I get a screwdriver, I might be able to sneak into the VIP zone. You diablerize them and assume their identities, you can eat your way into VIP status. It's a plan with no drawbacks. I'm gonna check one more time to see if I can do it any other way than using tools. Nope. Too bad we couldn't show him the crumpled piece of paper. Oh, you know what? I wonder if we could have given him the earring instead of giving it to her ourselves. That may have been the way to do it. Ooh, let's slide. Is there a way that we could sneak in through the back here? Because that door is highlighted now. Yeah, already there. Whoops. Seems the only civic way to pass to the other side of the bar. Let's let it be for now. So it looks like there are multiple paths. That's great. I love that. So let's grab our tools and the music is top notch as well. You know what? If Zach being a human could diablerize everyone, I'd be incredibly bathroom great. I think I'm gonna take a screwdriver with me. They won't miss it. I'd be very impressed if he could do that. You diablerize them? Yeah. What does that mean? I have no idea. All I know is I feel mighty. And slightly soul-scarred. The dusty grill lets a weak current pass through. With the screwdriver tightly gripped, you stand in front of the grill. Here we go. Hey! What if Dahmer got a taste for kindred? Oh, there's ghouls that are like that, Kath. They're terrifying to kindred. The shelf is cluttered with jars and pots of different sizes and colors. Inside, shapeless things float and writhe. This can't be real. And yet it is. Plants, roots, and stuffed animals occupy the shelves that are not filled with files of dubious contents. It's like a fucking mad scientist lab. I need to get out of here as soon as possible. I need to find Johnny now. So, really cool thing, slight aside. One of the great stories in Vampire the Masquerade, in my opinion, is in Victorian Age Vampire, which is one of my favorite settings that White Wolf ever did. They had multiple books, but I have the core. There is an entry on Jack the Ripper in London by Night. And it's amazing because the kindred had no idea who Jack was. The werewolves had no idea who Jack was. The mages, the demons, none of them knew who Jack the Ripper was. And in doing so, in trying to discover, like, okay, who is this guy who is doing all of this? Because he's causing stuff to get real, you know, like people are being suspicious of stuff. Like, kindred were able to discover other kindred machinations. Mages were able to discover what kindred were up to. Werewolves were able, I mean, it caused a huge explosion of activity and warfare that almost blew the Masquerade and everything else completely wide open in London. Demon activity, all this stuff. And the funny thing is Jack was just a human and just faded off into the fog, and no one found out who he was. I love that. I love that everyone was so paranoid to try and find out who this. It was the concept that they said that the kindred were obsessed with finding him because it was a human who hunted and killed and was just as bloodthirsty as they were. And that scared a lot of elders, but they never were able to figure out who he was. Have I played as a Revenant? Yes, I have. Okay. Ooh, okay, I'm going to see what's on the bulletin board. He's an Assassin's Creed. A pinboard filled with newspaper clippings, oddly colored paper, and photographs. Look at this! Never gonna do that. Are those the employees of the club? The ominousness of the situation begins to make you more and more nervous. You just want to get out of here, run away, leave this whole night behind as if it were the result of a bad dream. Among all the elements nailed to the board, a note isolated from the rest catches your attention. Christoph, I need you to bring up a couple of bottles of your best stuff tonight. Be discreet. Come up through the back door. I just changed the key. Use your card and put in the code 7049. I'm sure our guests will appreciate your vintage. Trust me, after tonight, no one will dare tell us what to do. Signed, Jackson. Mr. Cunningham. Leaving the note back on the board, you make sure to burn the code into your memory, just in case. 7049, guys. Can someone pop that in the chat just in case the game decides to be that guy? Thank you, Kath. Multiple wooden boxes with strange delivery notes. Inside the opened ones are multicolored pills, strange herbs, and elegantly decorated sachets. A gloomy stretcher with straps for wrists, torso, and ankles. It's quite worn. What the fuck? Thick plastic and metal tubes connected to the stretcher and spinner. A centrifuge machine. You've seen one during your college internship. It's running, rapidly spinning a series of vials filled with a red liquid. I could break down this. I'm sure the noise would attract the attention of the bouncer guarding the entrance to the VIP lounge. Ooh. But I want to explore the rest of this. No way. Oh, yeah, never mind. Okay. Yes way. Centrifuge this. Striking the machine hard with the screwdriver you used to enter, an agonizing metallic sound floods the room as black smoke begins to emanate from the centrifuge. That should do it. In the distance, you hear the bouncer's voice uttering expletives. He'll be here in a matter of seconds. I have to get the hell out of here. Yeah, just don't. You're fine, Zach. Crawling this way I have come, crawling this way I shall return, and the sooner the better. Gotta hurry. We're Maniac Mansioning this. Gotta hurry before Weird Ed comes back. Wait, I need a code, don't I? You're sure that through that door, locked by a card reader, you can reach the VIP zone. I have to get through. With the bouncer having left his post, the entrance is free. Next to the door, you see a card reader with the bouncer's card inserted. Oh, that's handy. Oh man, I could take the card. There's no time to lose. Let's go upstairs. Oh, what should we do, guys? Taking the card's an interesting. You take the card he can't follow. No, that's true, and we need that for the... Okay, we're gonna take the card. I could take the card. Come to daddy. Okay. No time to lose. Let's go upstairs. The whole night has led us to this moment. Well, well, gentlemen, where were we? To your right, you can clearly hear Aiden's teeth grinding. His normally calm temperament is on edge, and although you all know that if things were to get out of hand, you would be on the losing end, the young Ventru's blue blood boils in his veins. Before Tobias or even Aiden himself can open their mouths and inevitably screw up, you decide to make your move. You are going to explain to us what the hell is going on here, starting with what happened in the very next room. I thought you were different, that the Heartless wasn't just another pit of senseless violence and vicious savagery. Easy, Diane. Mind your words. Before you, Jackson Cunningham, our anarchist regent of the Heartless, makes himself comfortable in his armchair, enjoying each and every one of your words with a crooked smile on his ugly mouth. His appearance, very typical of the punks of the 80s, seems today almost a caricature, and yet he looks in his element. Behind him, two other thugs dressed in similar regalia dominate the exit. All kindred, all Bruja. No need to be so ungrateful, you little bitch. It was a gift. Can't you accept it with your characteristic grace and dignity? Tobias, raising a hand, points at Jackson with a threatening gesture. You don't know who you're talking to, rabble. Oh? Tobias, you idiot. You think I haven't done my homework, choir boy? His voice slowly begins to gain volume. I know very well who you are. I know exactly who are your sires, who's your shadow, what you can and cannot do. But it seems to me that you're the ones who don't understand who I am. His eyes wide open, revealing the entirety of his iris. I'm Jackson fucking Cunningham! His voice, slightly higher pitched than one would expect, is still capable of shaking the walls. His anger is genuine. If there was a baron in this rotten shit town, it would be me, and that's why we're here today, fuckdolls, to negotiate. Or are you not? Yes, to negotiate your adhesion to the Ivory Tower. Throwing his head back, Jackson loads a bloody phlegm and spits it against the ground. What? Damn you. A piercing cry of panic coming from the next room snatches the attention of your entire coterie. What the hell was that? Easy now, the three of you. We're dealing with important things here. Fucking important, I dare say. You know the conditions. Aye, the princeling sent me a letter. A fucking letter. Princeling? Aiden, please. Have you seen the conditions, hot stuff? I have. Do they seem fair to you? You have no other choice. Careful now. Jackson, turning to his bodyguards, lets out a shrill, unpleasant laugh. I guess not, pussycat, and yet I refuse. His words take you completely by surprise, hitting you where it hurts most, in your lack of preparation. What? I refuse. Simple as that. Neither I nor any fucking related to the Heartless will join the fucking Camarilla. Don't understand anything that's happening. This is going to be a cordial visit. The deal was already closed. Now this? Before you can come out of your reverie, Tobias begins to speak while adjusting his black leather gloves. Are those going to be your last words, Bruja? Ain't you the cheeky one? You know, I couldn't tell until later that he's obviously British, but you know, what's done is done. No. Tobias, stop. Let Diane speak. No. That's fucking rich. The Ventru and the Tremere at the service of the delegate Toreador. Speak, child. There's still time to correct this, Cunningham. Before anyone can say anything else, a second scream of pain from the next room catches the attention, followed immediately by a resounding thud against the wall. How old are you lambs supposed to be? You're young. Very young, and yet look at you, knee-deep in cult shit, wars and whatnot, paraphernalia. You have no fucking idea what this world is like, and yet you claim it for yourselves. Oh no, not for you. For your sires, for your princes, and for those you suck their dicks at the expense of a more important title. And for what? So that you can strut around the Elysium. The Heartless will never join your cause. Okay. Then we have no more business here. Aiden, Tobias, we're leaving. Ooh, celerity just kicked in. 5 minutes before. Ooh, no. In front of you at last is the door to the VIP room, where Johnny is supposed to have been brought as a guest. Come on. We go in, we get this idiot, and we leave. The moment your hand touches the doorknob, a shiver runs through you from top to bottom, like a terrible electric shock that engraves in your mind. Something is wrong. Johnny. Turning the knob and pushing hard, the door finally gives way before you, and the sights inside greet you with solemn cruelty. Johnny? No. Johnny, is that you? No. Tied to the high ceiling fan, Johnny's lifeless body is hanging upside down, his jugular vein open, his blood dripping onto several glasses carefully placed underneath like a chalkboard. Terror grips your mind. The image of your best friend, butchered, treated like a pig, penetrates your mind with the ferocity of a beast. A scream of panic rips its way through your throat. Johnny. Oh, Johnny. Bursting into tears, you approach Johnny's body. Rigor mortis has left his face forever etched with a grimace of absolute dread. Didn't deserve this. No. Never. Yeah, I saw that too. Zach has hunger. The shot glasses, filled to the top with blood, spread out before you like a cruel field of red roses or red flowers. Why? Why did they do this to you? To drink. No. So wait, hold on. How did I... Trying not to accept the new dark reality that unfolds before you, you embrace sorrow as a way of escape. And sobbing, you push away thoughts of monsters preying in nightclubs to drink your blood. In a few interminable and bitter minutes, your mind comes to, articulating the only logical thought. I have to get out of here. Get help. As you turn around, two dark figures block your exit. The couple in suits. Hello, little lamb. Going somewhere? A primal fear grips you as you look into the bright eyes of the smiling couple. You're able to clearly see their fangs, long and sharp, and there's no strength left in you to deny the obvious. Vampires. Yes, and the wrong kind, too. In the blink of an eye, the woman is immediately in front of you, and with impossible speed, grabs you by the collar of your shirt. Lights out. Your whole body shoots out, as if you were a rag doll thrown violently against the wall. You feel how the blow has shattered all your bones, perforated some organ, and above all, you feel how there's no way out. With your last breaths, you let out a cry of pain. You are going to die here, Zach Riley. Before your consciousness finishes fading away in a cloud of pain, you see how the man pulls out a cell phone, and holding up to his face, he says, "We're in position. Commence Operation Cathedralis Tenebrae." It's La Sombra. Oh. When you come to, waves of pain run through your body. The assailants hit you in the head with something extremely hard, and you feel the blood flowing down your temples. After a couple of seconds, you realize what's around you. Jackson's office turned into a full-blown battlefield. Turning quickly to where your companions were, the reality shocks you, leaving you completely frozen. Aiden? Tobias! Slowly getting up, the whole world is spinning around you. The pain is indescribable, and you know that if you don't feed, you will die, just like everyone else around you. Holy crap. Where your coterie was just a few minutes ago, now there are only bones, blood, and ashes remaining. Aiden, Tobias, no. You would cry if you could, but the little vitae left in your blood is the only thing that separates you from final death. Nonsense, I have 2 hunger. I never told you, but... Oh, God. Thank you. Thank you for everything. Saying goodbye was never your strong suit, but having to say goodbye to someone immortal is even more complicated. I swear, I will avenge you. So were these the... Oh, it's the Sabbat! On the spot where Jackson's men stood, now only a couple of piles of bones and smoldering ashes remain. You were also their targets. But I only see 2 pyres. Where's Cunningham? Written in blood, a thunderous message stains the walls of the room. Run to your prince, little bird, run. The shadows are back. I called it! The shadows? A horrible symbol tops off the end of the message. An inverted ankh riddled with spikes. Sabat? Do I go this way? I don't know. Which way do I go? Wait, oh, okay, I see he's there. Do I go this way? Can I go this way? Completely closed. In my current state, I cannot open it by force. Oh, Zach. I'm sorry, buddy. Times is tough. Johnny's corpse still hangs from the ceiling, but he's been dead for so long the blood scattered on the floor and pooled in the various vessels disgusts you to no end. As your weakened senses scan the room, you suddenly hear the faint beating of a dying heart, and following the sound, you locate the source. Zach Riley. Collapsed on the ground over a pool of blood lies Zach Riley, fighting against death, facing the odds. Feed. Zach. Feed. Feed. I'm so sorry. Reaching for the man's neck, you sink your fangs into his jugular and drink with relish. Slowly, the blood sliding down your throat begins to heal you. With each slow sip, you notice one less heartbeat. Hey, Standing Wolf. Go on. Go on. Go on. Go on. He's dead anyway. Ooh, awesome beating sounds. But you stop. Your body asks for more. The beast craves more, and yet, stop. Riley. Diane, no. I don't want to die. And you don't want to see him die either. Is she going to embrace him? Because this is an awesome prologue to this world. Hells bells. And you don't want him to die either. Something about this weak human has caught your attention all night long. Not his physical beauty, not his fashion sense, no. But something beyond that. Something you almost thought was lost in our society. A willingness to sacrifice. Flooded with your regained strength, you bring your wrist to your mouth, and biting down hard, blood immediately gushes out abundantly. Drink. Quickly. With your slender wrist over his mouth, Zach slowly drinks the sweet vitae. Slowly at first, faster and faster, until it's enough. Giving a tug, you separate your arm from the man, who, still drenched in sweat and blood, begins to heal. The effect of the vampiric blood coursing through his veins. Now, they could have made a ghoul. You too? There's no time for explanations. The answer is yes. Yes and no. Come with me. When we get out of here, we can talk. Go with you. Yes, and quickly. Zach, now standing, seems to be assessing the regenerative effects of the blood coursing his veins as he opens and closes his hands and feels his chest. Have you turned me into... No, I've only healed you. Okay, made him a ghoul. But we have to leave. Now. I'll follow you. Diane. But first, we must examine all the things. Monsters. Animals. Not all of this are all of us are like this. This is despicable. Oh God. I'm so sorry. Johnny, can't you do anything for him? I'm afraid not. It's too far gone. Sorry, Johnny. Footprints. A couple. The same couple that attacked us from behind? They seem to be leaving in the same hurry they came in. Is the entire club like, is everyone dead? That would be insane. Oh God, they did. In a corner, cold and forsaken, the young bartender is rapidly bleeding to death. Several wounds furrow her arms and legs, and a terrible bite on her neck seems to be the main culprit. Diane, she's still alive. In a feeble attempt to speak, the waitress only manages to cough up blood all over her shirt, her skin growing wider and wider. Zach, no. I can't help her. I don't have enough strength. What? Oh, come on, we've got to help her. Diane, quick. Oh God, okay, hang on. Grief grips you, appreciating human mortality so closely. Zach, on the verge of tears, embraces the almost lifeless body of the bartender, a complete stranger to him, as he implores you to save her life. But you yourself have almost no strength to save your own life. Beating Riley was more costly than you had anticipated. Zach, we have to go. No, we have to help her, Diane. We have to. Zach, come on. She's gone. Hey, Bart. Like, there should be blood here, right? Oh, so that's what this back room. Okay. Well-designed game. I was like wondering if are we going to see any of this? Ooh. Before you lies the man who guarded the access to the VIP area. Around him, the same footprints that decorated the upper floor. But the beat goes on, and the beat goes on. Oh, no. God, they've torn him to pieces. This will not go unanswered. Not only have they taken the lives of innocents for no reason, they've also endangered everything we are and believe in. Come on, Zach. Let's get out of here. Taking one last look at the corpse, Zach stifles his emotions and follows you. But the beat goes on, and the beat goes on, yeah. I find myself in a position I justifiably better not be, or rather not be. Get out! But it says, yeah, the DJ, he knew Zach's favorite song. The dun 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 one. Okay. Go this way, right? Yeah. Oh. Security. Whoa, where can I go? Aha. Okay. That's strange. Why can't I? Oh, I wonder if this was something that we could have looked at before. Yeah, I can't interact with it now. Okay. So how do we get out of here? Ah, we go through this. Oh man, they're... Ooh. Another poor victim of tonight's savage and senseless violence. This one has been completely charred to the bone on the spot. Yeah, this is... okay, why not? In the middle of the dance floor, you see a strange circle drawn on the ground. In its center, a pair of broken, round glasses with red-tinted lenses. A Tremere ritual? Portal of some kind? Apparently it took several kindred along the way, as well as a few humans. Tremere magic. Oh god, who are you? I didn't see you. So, can we go to any other part of the club, or is this done? What is the red circle that expands? It's basically us seeing like what we can actually observe. Okay, I guess the front door is the way we go. When you finally set foot outside the Heartless, where the carnage took place, the cold rain greets you mercilessly. Diane, we have to get help. Like, call the police. Don't worry. They'll be around, but they're not going to help us as much as others. Others? I'm so sorry, Zach. I really am, but you're coming with me. Suddenly, Zach's breathing becomes even more irregular. Why are you sorry? Because your life, as you knew it, comes to an end tonight. And it's all my fault. But I would have died without your help, and now you wouldn't be involved in any of this. There are nights when nothing I really wish I had nothing to do with any of this, but biting your lip, you stifle those useless feelings that you've been clutching in your chest since you were human. We have to go back to my sire, Gabriel. He'll know what to do next. Your sire? Yes, the one who turned me. My father, if you want to hear it in closer terms, but we have to go now. I'll follow you. Zach, really, this is going to be very hard to hear, but you can't go back to your old life. Do you understand me? No, I don't understand you, but I would follow you to death. You know it's not real. You know it's the effect of your Toreador Vitae coursing through his veins. You know that when it wears off, he'll try to abandon you like so many others, and yet you can't help a painful smile. Cursed be the dreams and hopes. Cursed be all those who try to destroy them likewise. Aiden, Tobias. With one last thought, you approach Zach, and placing a kiss on his lips, you whisper in his ear. Let's go, love. And leaning on each other, they made their way towards the end of the night, in search of Gabriel, Toreador Primogen, and Diane's sire. And so it begins. Thus it ends. I think we're talking about very different things. Think. You don't think. You know. Maybe. Tell me, old friend, are they really so different? Oh, of course. The rook will fall, no doubt, but it is the pawn that really shows the quality of the game. Any chance that pawn will find its true side? That's something he won't even be able to decide for himself. It's getting late. The sun will be up soon. Good luck, Abyss Walker. I'm sure we'll find you in the future, if not as allies. If not as allies, you won't see us coming, Hatter. Oh, that was so good. And Talto Studios, man, hats off to you. Take a boo. Take a boo. Okay, let's let the credits run, and I want to give my thoughts here. It's loud and creepy, and I love it. Wow, I have some thoughts here. I have some thoughts. Good thoughts. There's the music right there. All two pieces. Yeah, I completely agree, Goon. Okay, there we go. Alright, so my thoughts on Heartless Lullaby. This was amazing. I loved it. The writing was great. That's become so important in these Vampire the Masquerade games because there are so many of them that the writing has to kind of really pop in order for the concept to work, because Vampire the Masquerade has a lot of cliches. There's a lot of tropes. So if you're able to do it in a different way, put it in a different kind of packaging with good writing and good characters, those tropes and cliches, they're like old friends that you meet. And this has so much potential, it hurts. It is on Steam, Standing Wolf. It's free. This is, by the way, a precursor. This is a prequel, if you will, to a full game that they are working on, I believe called Heartless Symphony. And after playing this, I cannot wait to see what they do. I said a long time ago that one of the formats that I would love to see a VTM game in would be that turn-based Shadowrun style, like Shadowrun Return, Shadowrun Hong Kong, Dragonfall. Now, this isn't that necessarily, but that very kind of simple RPG style. I forgot what it's called, isometric, but just walking around and being able to, same thing with like Fallout and other games. To be able to just do simple puzzles and get character is such an effective form for VTM. I think this is great. I cannot wait to see what the studio does with Heartless Symphony. I believe it's called Heartless Symphony. I believe I was reading something like that. But this was a great taste of the world that they have built here in the World of Darkness. And I highly recommend, if you know anyone who may be into VTM or want to get this is a great introduction to the world, to tell you the truth. If you jump into it, you're kind of like Zach. You have no idea what's going on. Like, who are the Sabbat? Who are these, and then you see things through Diane's eyes, and you go back and forth between someone who's well-versed in the world, but still very young, and all this stuff can happen. Like, the boogeyman does exist. And then you've got Zach, who knows absolutely nothing. So it's a really good dynamic between the two, and being able to go back and forth between the two of them was very neat. So, top marks, absolute top marks. And this is someone who's played a lot of VTM, playing all the way, like back in the, God, when did I start playing VTM? Many moons, let's say. But, yeah, this is going to be great. Rest in peace, Johnny. If I can get some F's in the chat for Johnny. You knew he was going to die. You didn't realize how bad, but sure enough, he was the party favor. But, yeah, can't wait for this. Cannot wait. If you're watching the replay of this on YouTube, I have a link to the game in the description below. Check it out. Maybe there were other ways to go through it. I believe there were like multiple paths. We just kind of went with the Maniac Mansion kind of style and the screwdriver to get through the vents. But man, that was a cool little trip. And this was made in a game jam. That's what's blowing my mind about this. The game jams and seeing so many creators step up and create their own VTM games. And some of them, are just great to check out. So yeah, we'll go ahead and I could just keep on saying good things about this, but we'll go ahead and call it here. This is the kind of the prequel, and I hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you haven't followed the Twitch channel, please do so. I try and stream on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and the weekends with random times in between. And if you're watching the replay of this on YouTube, as I said again, I have a link to this Heartless Lullaby game in the description below. Check it out. Do the stuff that I didn't do. You know, try and do different things and see how it changes up the plot, if it does. And I also have a link to the Twitch channel. Check that out. And a link to my Extra Life page, where I'm trying to raise money for my local children's hospital via the Extra Life charity. So check out all of those things if you feel so inclined. Like, share, subscribe. You guys know the drill there. And we will see you in the next series. Later days, everyone.